roll first and I'll gather all your dice.
Okay. You only have
How
one
many do
machine.
you need? More? Or you already
You only
told
one machine.
8 more.
One
Oh, no,
machine.
8
Need
extra.
to see.
So I have these 4
Right.
for the. These are mine. So
You
it's like-
have a
Let's
very
begin-
large pool.
Let's
Yeah.
begin with these two.
Okay.
Roll your dice together, but make sure we know which roll is which. So roll
Okay.
to the left and right.
Okay.
in there.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Go. No, only I yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you go.
Okay. So to explain this a little bit, that means I'm going to say precisely what happens regarding his character. But you get to choose whether you want another pool die or to let
I'm
me.
not the pool
There
guy.
you go. It's time to
So I'm
pull
back.
up. Yes. Okay. And
Come on! I
Yep.
have a 1! Okay.
talk or pool. Ooh.
Talk.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna take the pool because I told you already what I told the
Okay.
Kiri.
Right.
The command to the Kiri was going to be just
Now,
what's happened.
bear in mind that if you had narrated, you could have told the Kiri, you could say who the Kiri took down.
Yeah, but I actually
But you're
don't
not.
want to
Okay,
because
okay.
I want that person to come in.
I see, okay,
Because
okay, right?
Ashatra promised.
Right?
We have a
No,
1.
one.
Oh my
We
God.
have a 1.
Oh,
so you
go
That
on
was,
one.
there was only a 1 from all those dice.
Wow.
Let's
So,
go.
narrate?
I'm narrating, I think.
I thought you might, I thought you might want a little advantage out of this.
Yeah.
So hold on just a moment. So now we have to kind of work together. The best thing I believe, okay, I believe most of it's going to me. But let's be clear that you were smart enough to grab the table and get this going. Trixie saw you doing it. But I think that for once, all your hands get in your own way.
Tango, basically.
Yeah, and so only by Trixie, reinforcing what you've done. You got the table up halfway. Trixie's able to get it in the right place.
Yeah.
Right. Now, granted, there's no glue.
No. You just have to.
You're going
brace.
to, but you're able to keep the full swarm from filling the room.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's good. And giving you some room, because you see, if you guys had failed, all of you would have been hurt.
Oh,
See what I mean?
oh, damn.
Yeah. And so this puts you in the situation, first of all, of you get this, and what you can do is provide enough psionic anchor so that Ithasa can actually remain materialized.
Oh.
And
So that
pull
was a bonus for her.
Onal in.
Oh, it's her that was saying. I thought it was
The sister.
Ashatra.
No, the sister was the one who was flickering in and out of existence.
Yes. But
And she's the one who now is able to anchor herself here, and instead of being transported there, pull him in.
because one of the two sisters, I thought it was Ashatra, said, I will bring him in. You
Yes.
take care of him.
No, she
that
did.
was Itasa.
Yeah, no. That
Okay,
was
that
a Shatra.
Okay.
But she didn't realize that her sister was
Doing the same thing.
Let's put it this way, they both had the same idea.
All right, sure.
So this guy who is, I'm sorry to say, quite handsome, a human guy with, a swept back black hair that runs down his back with, ornate sleeves and, looks as maybe is a bit open, chest kind of situation, and is, yeah, I know, sorry, but
He's too short. What is he good for?
Hey.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm certain he's perfectly good for humans. Just like,
and his response to all of this,
what the fuck?
well, somewhat.
Oh.
Well, he understands what's happened to him psionically, but he did not expect Ashatra to be here. The two of them lock eyes, and he says, "She is mine. You are dead." Right? And so,
Which thing?
yeah, she meaning Ithasa.
Itasa, okay.
Yeah. So he's taking her more or less by force.
Oh, that's the situation.
Right, uh-huh.
Okay.
which is actually important because the way that elves mate is through abduction, which is often voluntary,
Yeah.
both male or female.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, oh, right?
No,
the elves
but
are kind of like,
this-
oh, that's, I see.
No,
Right.
but the sister didn't seem very
No,
happy.
this,
when
but this is an involuntary version.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
So,
But you're familiar with the kind of logic at
Yeah.
work here. So therefore, and Ashathra, who has not been impeded by anyone else's failure, therefore opens up for me to let her pull that off. Now, this is where we go out to Little Tooth.
I'm
Talk to me.
narrating.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now I'm whirling around with my sling in a way and knocking down the I don't know what they're called, zombies.
These are actually in the rules they call them salt zombies.
Okay, so I'm breaking kneecaps on the zombies that fall over, and I think the last thing I do is I let the sling stone let go of it, and it hits one of them really far away.
Right. Yeah.
And
Right.
just-
Right. Okay.
And if I have time, then I might try and sneak in through. I'm guessing since it's a round table, there might be an opening.
Like,
A
knock,
spoiler.
knock.
No,
Hello. It's me.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
It's me.
I'll come in here. You.
Yeah. And so what you have here is psionic war, right?
Yeah.
The 3 minds, 4 minds are now in this vortex of, and it turns visible, right? It's literally visible, the mental energies that are clashing among them. And sadly, now seems to be like super freaking nasty. I mean, to the point where Ashathra had attempted to get closer physically, and she's bumped back. And so you have also, I believe, said that you were contacting your Kire, who is on its way.
No,
Havoc.
The Kiri
Havoc. Yes.
That
You're right.
staying
Havoc.
out there, and,
Right.
and that happened before.
So exactly.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened.
Mhm.
I think you said that my connection with the Kiri allowed for
Yes.
Itasa to sort
Yes.
of anchor herself.
Yes, correct.
So
and so what
that's
is
happening
exactly? So
outside.
that's happening out there. So the havoc is being wrecked. So that is good. And then that puts us with what happens with the artifact. What emerges now is actually the bell ringing creature, but it is a purple phantom version of it. And all of the injuries that were done to it, the arrow shot and
Crushing
others,
boulder.
and so it's crushed looking, are on it.
Okay.
So this is its death self.
Yeah.
Right? He steps out of the glow, right, and hurls itself upon Ongna.
Okay.
Shathra shouts, "Everybody get back." Does anybody want to jump in and fight? No.
Getting back.
I might.
You might?
Is
Okay.
is member fallen
I
out
do.
of the
I do
grave?
actually.
Is
Okay.
the sister being able to get back? Because I was next
She's physically
close
present.
to the
Yeah,
sister.
she's physically. Oh, well, you'll have to push her back. Yeah.
I would like to,
Yeah.
because she was
Right.
with the psionic thing.
Right. She's not going to move unless you move her.
I will move her.
Okay. And so this basically this bell ringing thing lurches forward, and it's going to sink its teeth into Angnao. And you're going to help?
Yes.
You will. Okay.
I'll use my bow.
Oh, well, let's see. Do you
How
have your bow?
close? No.
Do you have,
probably
I don't
not.
think you don't. I don't think you have your bow.
No.
Being inside and running around and everything.
Yeah. I think I'll have my knife.
Okay.
Trusty.
Well,
She just said go back.
we know, but Trixie is
Impulsive.
quick and impulsive,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm very
So,
impulsive.
yeah, uh-huh.
But are you a survivor also? Like how much?
Don't
of
have to be
surv-
when you're
No,
impulsive.
that's-
Next
Survival
impulse.
is-
Next impulse.
Yeah, exactly. These are alternating
Yeah.
currents. Right?
She just says go back.
I know. So basically,
I-
this thing. Go
I
ahead.
will I will try to. Who is attacking who?
This is the phantom from the artifact.
Oh,
Asashra has opened it up, and the last thing that basically this thing sucked in its death,
I will
right, and has
attempt.
released its death upon Ongnal, the guy.
No.
So that creature is attacking our enemy,
Okay.
and we're trying to back.
And Asashra has told everybody, don't go near this.
Yeah.
I will. No.
Reconsider.
I will. I will attempt to pickpocket him before, and then get back. Oh no!
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Quickly,
Yeah.
quickly before he dies.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Well,
you
there
have
is
a,
a struggle there.
yeah, you have a
maybe.
roll. You have a roll. And
Okay.
I'm sad to say that this is a 1 die, not because I don't want you to succeed, but this is because it's very dangerous.
Yes.
Pickpocketing is not going to be too hard. The problem is survival. You understand, you're
Yeah.
putting yourself at extreme risk with rather terrifying magic here.
Fuck it.
Okay, as if you say so. That's
I'm
good.
using my last 2 pool on this.
Okay.
What's your bonus? Do you have
1,
Yeah.
so 4.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Right.
Damn it.
Okay, so what will happen is
I'm dead.
no, not quite. Not quite.
No.
Not yet.
Not quite.
No,
Not
you were
quite.
sucked into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happens. The bell ringing thing, the bell going, or what's left of it, this manifestation of it, sinks its teeth into Ongnal and kills him horribly.
Oh,
Right?
was that effective?
Yes, kills him horribly as Ongnal like blasts it with as much psionics as he can, and the shriveling it, but it's dead. I mean, like dead and not assault zombie way, like super fucking dead,
Okay.
extra dead, and
This
so
tells us something about the soul
Yes,
zombies that
right.
are not dead yet.
yeah. And so the well, they may be animated bodies, but it's just animated bodies.
Yeah.
This is something much more profound. And so and then it disappears.
The Belgoy or the
Yeah,
Belgoy?
Belgoy disintegrates, and the glow, purple glow, suffuses through Ongnal's body,
Oh, no,
and he's gone.
going into the artifact.
Right.
Oh.
Now the question for you is whether you're going to get sucked in, right? And so your brain is, your mind basically is completely helpless as you stagger toward the lantern. And the question is whether everybody's going to grab Trixie and keep you from getting
Yeah.
sucked in.
I already said that I'm grabbing the sister. I'm
Right.
pulling her away.
Are you going to help out Trixie?
I got long limbs.
Yeah, that's true.
I grab my
And 4 of
cord.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
This is not a roll. This is okay.
Yes, I from as far away as possible. Yes, grab.
Right.
Is,
Right. And the various rising out of the bodies from the recycling vats
Oh yeah.
will have to be put down. But
They keep rising.
the first, well, yeah, but that first wave is over, so it's just a matter of going and dealing with whatever sabotage was done. This is more of a long-term thing right now. I'm just giving you perspective. It's not happening right away. Figuring out whom Ongnal had paid off to sabotage the vats, and a variety of other things. So, but that's sort of a long-term-ish thing. We're not dealing with that in just this moment. In just this moment, you basically have a Shatra, shout horrific syllables, right? And you can see like all the bones in her hand, and then more indistinctly up through her arms as she puts the basically lids the lantern or closes it. And I imagine all of you are in a bit of of a reactive state at the moment.
Since the Morpheus previously did damage to my brother, I'm gonna go check.
Yeah,
Are you still okay?
He's okay.
Yeah.
She's able to control this.
Yeah.
But now you see what it does. It releases whatever was last killed as your killer upon something else, and then the something else goes in.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's an application.
And nothing came out when she.
No, when she did it before, she was just attuning to it. Yeah. And it does other things too.
Yeah.
I think when I leave the sister, because now she's out of danger, I will basically start moving through these doors, now opening them this time.
You have to.
Just being polite.
Yes, because Lady Shatra is going to go through them.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Fair.
And also it provides better, more of us can see what it's like. So I'm gonna start going backwards with my weapon ready, sort of trying to get back to Halik potentially, and get Lady Shatra out of here.
Okay. Trixie.
What race are you?
Frankie. The looks like this.
Mantis, like.
Yeah, I'm the bugs.
Okay.
That's why it has he has 4 hands and so on.
I have found a highly sought after designer clothing for your race. While I pickpocketed, I put it on him.
It's like a sash or something. Yeah.
Some shoes too, designer shoes.
Yeah, it's like, thank God. The Thrakean is wearing clothes.
Before going into
That's right. It's like, keep that on. Why? Just keep it on.
You look good. You got the grip.
He really needed pants.
Okay,
so
I accept it, but don't quite understand it.
Fair enough. Other ways.
I might be picking off stragglers with a sling.
Oh, I see.
Just random hunting instinct.
Good enough.
Yeah.
The sister. What did the sister do?
Well, this is the point. I think that this is a kind of reconciliation between Shatra and her clan, basically. Oh, and the wedding's off.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Actually, I don't think it is. I think now the sister inherits everything that the Ongal had because
they weren't married yet. Right. So they therefore.
What about
the group is very purple.
Actually, that's.
Uncle Dressad is nobody can explain anything to this guy, and they stop bothering.
Okay.
Right.
It's a little bit weirder for me because in Western culture you have this or in Indian culture also like Eastern, when people marry, the woman comes with certain thing wealth.
Dowry.
Yeah, dowry. But in Bulgaria and in some other cultures, it's supposed to be the other way around. When you are you're sort of
I think I'll have to work out the noble house arrangements as a plot element because it's relevant here for next time. Or for later.
All right.
But I agree that resources are a big part. This was not like a love match. No. This was a planned thing. Or noble house arrangement.
And he tried to sabotage their.
He tried to, He was doing something,
And if this thing was supposed to become his, why would he sabotage
all sorts of questions, don't we? Yes, we do. All right. I think and this is another thing. I don't know if I mentioned.
What about the uncle?
The main. I told you the uncle has questions, but he doesn't like any of the answers.
Okay.
The other thing I wanted to say, I mentioned House Shom earlier, or maybe I didn't, but they are the most powerful of the houses. They are the ones who would be controlling access to that other gate, for example.
Okay.
And so one of the most important questions that the sisters have to deal with is this all has to be kept away from House Shom's notice. That's their priority.
Nobody saw what happened
Right.
here?
Right. But that's okay. I'm just letting you know some of the concerns that are going to come about. But I think we are set for the evening.
All right.
Yeah.